Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing great. I want to talk about the getting a job in Commvault in the US. Now, obviously, if you're not from the US, this doesn't apply to you. And some of the strategies may work for you in your country, whatever country you live in. I would like to point out that in the US, they have a lot of managed service providers that use Commvault, and primarily the pool of knowledge is in the US. So you have Commvault, actually the company is stationed or positioned in New Jersey. So that's probably why you see a lot more jobs in the US versus other countries. Having said that, these techniques can still apply to you whatever country you're in. I'm in Commvault. I'm on CareerJet. I looked in Commvault USA, and going through these different jobs, I can see that they have different skill sets. They're looking for different types of things, and that's good and everything. In order to get to zero in on your competition, maybe make yourself even more viable, whittle down, niche down, if you will, into finding a company that does this for a living, that makes money providing services with Commvault, such as managed service providers. Having said that, how do you find that, right? How do you find those things? So you go to commvault.com and then you click on partners. When you click on partners, you're going to click on find a partner. Click on that, find a partner. So down here, you're going to find partner type. You select under all under badges. You select market builder, managed service provider. When you do that, you're going to come up with a list 60, 60 companies that do the managed service provider for market builder. It just so happens that I know this company, Kelvin. I actually know this company. I know that when I knew them, they weren't a market builder MSP. They were just a company, and they had they provided what's the word? They provided professional services to companies for like 5,000 a month or whatever it cost. Not a month, 5,000 for 3 days is what it usually cost. I don't know what it costs now, but they used to do this. That's what they used to do. Now they're MSP. Congratulations on them for doing that. That's impressive, actually. So a little bit about this company here. They're a backup as a service company, and they're also a storage as a service. They do both storage as a service. Quite honestly, you would think that's because they do both, right? They have storage and they have Commvault backup as well. Enterprise, so they probably do like NetApp. They probably have Dell EMC. Probably have Hitachi, of course. They have 3PAR. Maybe this is their data center here. Their products. They have IT. Let's see their IT products. Click on that. Yeah, storage, server system, security, backup and archive, different types of things. 3D products. Let me see what this is actually. Elvin 3D. Um, interesting. Interesting. This is very cool. Microbiology modeling research. Wow. Okay. This is new. Yeah, this is definitely new. This is something I've never seen before, actually. Maybe this is something they were getting into. Good. Ooh, that's nice. Wow, that's nice. Very cool. Okay. What I want to show you is this. This strategy that you can use. This is a strategy that you can use, right? Essentially. So, and whatever company you're after. Oh, wait. That's a WordPress site? Yeah, maybe they need to clean that up and change the icon to whatever the logo is. Okay. On the About Us, on any website, you click on About Us, you click on Our Team. Okay. What I'm after here is this. What I want to show you is this. You go through the people who work for the company, and if they have a click, you can Google them or whatever, right? And you can find out a little more information about who they are. And this person he worked in Oracle, Veritas, Commvault. This must be the owner, right? Seems like that's the owner, actually. Software company, Unix administrator. Very cool. Good. Very cool. Nice. And what you're after is you're after finding out individuals that you can talk to, maybe on LinkedIn or whatever, and find out, hey, how's it going or whatever. Just, how are you doing or whatever, right? You probably talk to maybe like the IT operations manager. I don't know if they have it here. You can find that out and just ask him, are you guys looking for people? Basically, that's all. You're not? Okay, good, thanks. Whatever. But just keep them in, still at them, right? And look at their profile every day, who they are, look at their company, follow their company, because you never know if they're going to have an opening. And these guys are small, right? Obviously, Kelvin is small, so you see that many people. That's not very many people. That's 1, 2, 3. What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 people. That's not a lot of people. Now, MSPs have something like some MSPs have 100, 500 people, right? So they're kind of small, right, in that regard. So let's see their partners, right? Let's look at their partners, about partners they partner with. Obviously, they're partnered with Commvault, right? Because they're MSP. Red Hat, Microsoft, okay, Cybernetics, who that is. Emerson, HP, okay. Nexan, Quantum. Yeah, Quantum is a good storage product actually. Supermicro, Pure Storage, Spectra. That's another backup system. Yeah, good. So they got one backup system, really, right? Enterprise. So that's Commvault. And do they have another one? Let's see. Nope, it doesn't look like. See, they aren't using. I'd expect to see Veeam here, but I don't see Veeam because Commvault does. Uh, Commvault does VMware backup as well. So that means that maybe they're just doing only Commvault, which is good. That makes sense. Obviously, right? Emerson. These are different companies that they partner with. That's good. Okay, so what am I looking at here? I'm looking at find out who they are, find out who they partner with, and how many people have in the company. Is this something you think you'd work for? So I'm going to click on the other thing. I'm going to go to a company. This is a partner as well, but it's in Norway, I believe. And see, these are a bigger company here, bigger company. Now, why do I say Norway? Right, Norway. If you're looking for a job and you're not in the U.S., it's going to become very difficult. Let me just tell you right now. It's very difficult for you to get a job in the States if you're not in the States already. Because there's an H-1B visa, there is a waiting period, like in April, I think it kicks off. So these companies like Google, like there's only so many companies that get H-1B visas, right? There's not very many companies actually out there that get H-1B visas. And a company like that would just like that, has 17 people. They're not going to hire somebody outside the state. You have 17 people. No way. What it, these companies in the States that have H-1B visas and they hire people, these are giant companies, billion-dollar companies that do this, right? They're not mom and pop that make, 30 or 100,000 a month or whatever. They're making billions of dollars a year, right? Not like 30 grand a month or whatever, 100,000 a month. 100,000 a month is 1.2 million roughly, right? And that's a lot of money, yes. But they're not going to hire people from overseas. Now, this right here, here's a good thing about this company, Proact. They're obviously in Norway, I think it was. Netherlands, Norway, I think it was Norway. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Apologize. Okay. Let's see about, right? Maybe it'll find out. So I know I'm not, I'm correctly here. Where are they at? Netherlands? Oh, Sweden. Okay. So it's a Swedish company. Excuse me. Founded in Sweden. Okay. So what I'm looking at is investor, career. Oh, here is board of directors, right? Remember I was talking earlier about finding people? Here's kind of what I was alluding to. Here we go. You click on their LinkedIn, right? Now, obviously, so you're looking for somebody who's probably a little younger. Why? Because they're more in tune to like social media and they're not a little different, right? So maybe like this person right here, right? Eric Malberg, right? Maybe click on him, find out what he's doing. He's a LinkedIn profile. Yeah. So profile not found. Okay. How about this person here? This is the member of the board since 2017. Okay, couldn't find him either. Right. Join in. Okay. So their Twitter, right? Their Twitter. Go to their Twitter. Who are they following? Obviously, I'm not logged in, so I can't click it. Who are they following? Find out those companies. Who are they following? The other thing to do, another company is in Singapore. It's called Singtel. I know they're a partner with Commvault as well, and they're a huge company. See, these guys are a entertainment company. They're MSP, obviously, right? But they do call, they do Xbox, hosting, probably. They do everything, internet, all that stuff, broadband, mobile, right? That's a huge company. This is kind of more probably what you're looking for, right? If you're not in the US, because th- this requires a lot of people to manage this stuff here. A lot of people manage this stuff, mobile, broadband, TV, business. A lot of people. So they're going to, more likely, they're going to hire people. Okay, let's hire a lot of folks here. And how do you make yourself look competitive to these people, right? These companies. One, your LinkedIn profile have a picture on it. You have a little bit of what you do in Commvault. Maybe you do something like you're posting about Commvault. You're liking a tweet about Commvault or something like that. Maybe even you have a YouTube channel. Maybe you even do a couple posts on YouTube. Maybe you have a tweet about Commvault. Maybe you tweet at this company itself. For instance, you find their Twitter, wherever it is. Sorry. Services, product services, about. Where's about at? Support my account. Okay. Oh, about us. Here we go. I went to their main site here. So about us. Okay. Yeah, I just saw it, right? You saw it too. Where did that? Here it is right here. Yeah, you go to their you tweet at them, you go to their YouTube channel, you go to the LinkedIn profile, you go to their Facebook, whatever, all the above, and just talk to them. Really, it's just about how, do you want the job? What can you do? What can you bring? What value can they bring? Their companies are, they're getting, it's no longer, back in the day, I guess maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, whatever. It was like, okay, give me a resume, right? And then we'll look at it and okay, fine, good, great, awesome. And they bring you in for an interview and they say, okay, hey, we'll hire you. We won't hire you, right? Now it's like that as well now. However, what they're doing more research on you. Okay. For instance, they're looking and say, what have you done before? And without even you telling them how much you want to make. Maybe you make, let's say you're going to Singapore, right? And you make 30, let's say you make 30 an hour, let's say, right? In India, let's say, right? Whatever. And you want to go to Singapore and you make 40 an hour. Okay. When you go to India and make 40 an hour, they they may know what your rate is in India because they may have other contacts. They may have other people that work there. They may know a lot of information. So their goal is to like, okay, I want to get I want to get as low as possible because maybe they pay your room and board or whatever. So okay, and you're thinking, hey, I want to get 40, right? I want to get 40, and they're thinking we want to give you 35. You kind of have to meet in the middle, if you will. So HR's goal is to like save as much money as possible, essentially, right? They're trying to save as much money as possible in that regard. The other thing I'll say is this: if you see anything like this, for instance, stories or anything that they post out, tweet at it. Engage with them. That's the word I'm looking for. Engage. Engage with the company. Engage with the company. Always engage with the company. Their YouTube here. Their YouTube has 80,000 subscribers. 80,000 subscribers. So what can you do to talk to them? Can you like their posts? Can you 166? So they're getting a lot of feeds here. Maybe comment, that's a good idea. Comment on something, looking for a job, or hey, this is really cool. Wow, nice. Anything that you can do so they can look at you and recognize you have value. Maybe you You start a channel like this. You have a website that has Commvault on it. Whatever, anything you could do to get their attention. Just to, hey, how's it going? I'm here. He's look at my credentials. I have value. I'd love to work for you. I see that you're in Singapore. I'd love to move to Singapore. I'd love to live there. And maybe you show interest by having somebody that lives there and you talk to them about it. Maybe you YouTube it. Maybe you go to maps.google.com and you look at locations in Singapore and you say, oh, that's a nice area right there. Maybe even go to yelp.com if I think it's in Singapore, and you go to a location and it's a food location, let's just say, right? And it's near where they're at here. It's near where this company's at. And then you maybe just tweet about it or talk about it or maybe like the picture or, oh, that's really cool. That's a very nice meal, if you will. Anything like that you can do to just start it up, start to engage with the country or with the place you're trying to get to. And you could do this and strike out. You could do this and you do 3 months or 4 months or 5 months and you get nowhere. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. It's not a foolproof system, but that's just how it is. Unfortunately, that's what it's like. So it's just a grind every day in every way. And I always people ask me, when's the best time to find a job? And I tell them, I say, the best time to find a job is when you have one. The moment you find a job, the next day you're looking for another job because the skills that you have don't guarantee that you're going to get the next job. And any company could just say, bye, see you later. You never know. Always just have that type of skill set in your pocket. The other thing I want to point out too is cloud Commvault, right? So Commvault is coming out with what you call a Linux ComServe. I don't know if you do that or not. What does that mean? It means Linux ComServe, okay? And you know what a ComServe is, obviously, right? But Media Kit, right? Media Kit. Scroll down a little bit here. Media Kit. Media Kit. Okay. Pre-release. Under pre-release, it's not there yet. It's not there. Is it available? Is it available? Full media. Feature release. Not available. Available kits. What I'm looking for is the Commvault Linux. Linux 11.24. I think it was in 26 is when they were going to release it. 11.26. Maintenance releases. Virtual clients. Activate pre-release. It's not there anymore. It was there before. It's not there anymore. And it's the Linux environment, so it's like a Linux ComServe. I know I've said it quite a bit, but it's a pretty good deal. It's a really big deal. And so the reason I say it's a big deal is because here, access, no, that's immediate. Hyperscale, feature released. I think it's in 26. 26. It might be, I have to download it myself and figure out if it has the Linux ComServe in it. I know it's pretty beefy though. I've heard that. What that means though is this. If any of you guys have worked at NetBackup or on NetBackup, yeah, NetBackup. A lot of companies they don't go to Commvault because doesn't have Linux, and they don't want to have to reboot their master server. So NetBackup is a master server, right? They don't want to have to reboot all the time, and NetBackup has the advantage where you can install it on appliance. They have an appliance. You can install it on a Linux environment, or Linux environment has, or you can install it on a Windows environment. Commvault doesn't have that until now. That's why it's a big deal. You don't have to reboot it. So that transitions to more companies wanting to go to Commvault. Commvault's a pretty big deal. Just not a lot of people know about it. It's a pretty beefy product, and nobody's ever going to learn it. Everything, it's not going to happen. It's just too hard. So that's a good thing, and so that way people don't have to worry about job security because there's always going to be people out there who are going to need Commvault, and they're always going to need Commvault support. Always, always, always. So never think that knowing it and you're out of a job, well, you could just do another company. And because companies are always increasing data, they're always needing backups. And highly unlikely, they're going to push this off on AI and have an automated backup system that works seamlessly. It's probably not going to happen. It's just too hard. With everything, no, not likely. Thank you very much. This has been a video about how to get a job, little strategies about how to get a job with Commvault. I hope you like it, and please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you.